Hello, Virgo. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a reading for August 2023, or whenever this message finds you. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Virgo at this time, please? Messages for Virgo at this time, please. Thank you. Your first card out, the Two of Roses, Winged Messengers. Your second card, the Three of Scrolls, Setting Your Course. Your third card is the number 16, Caught in the Ruins. And on the bottom of this deck, the number 11, the Ark of the Covenant. This is about you sharing your highest purpose, or finding your highest purpose and sharing that light with the world, Virgo. I'm going to clarify these cards with a few cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Forgive me if you just heard that noise. My microphone was in a bad spot, so I apologize if you couldn't hear me very well before. Clarifying with the Everyday Witch Tarot, the Akashic Tarot messages. Thank you so much, Spirit and Angel Guides. And there's a mosquito. Sorry, Virgo. That was probably really loud on the back of my hand. I apologize. I was not thinking. I'm sorry. I should probably start over. But these cards are good, so let's go with it. On the Two of Roses, Winged Messengers, we have the Tower. On the Three of Scrolls, Setting Your Course, the Ten of Cups. I'm glad we kept going, Virgo. Sorry about smacking my hands together. On the number 16, Major Arcana, Caught in the Ruins, the Queen of Cups. You got some loving energy in your life, or coming into your life, Virgo. One or the other. I think you're setting your course for 10 of Cups. On the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Swords. This is generally a card of liar, cheater, deceit. But in the Everyday Witch Tarot, there's also a meaning of, yes, that person could be running away with something, but what if they're potentially running to something? Are you running away or running to? So it's not that I encourage anyone to be deceitful, but sometimes, in one of the earlier messages that I gave, for some people who may be in a certain situation that may not be safe necessarily, let's say if you're in a relationship that you may be trying to exit, sometimes you may have to be doing a little something on the down low to try to make an exit. And if that resonates with you, I'll just leave it at that. I have changed up the way that I'm trying to do these readings now, Virgo, so if you'll bear with me for just one more moment. I would like to clarify each of these rows with a card from the Divine Abundance Oracle. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, for these beautiful messages for Virgo. What are the messages from the Divine Abundance Oracle, please, for Virgo at this time? Thank you, Spirit. Please clarify these beautiful messages for Virgo. On the Two of Roses, Winged Messengers, the Tower. Faith. On the Three of Scrolls, Setting Your Course, the Ten of Cups, Deepening. These are beautiful messages, Virgo. On the number 16, Caught in the Ruins, and Queen of Cups, Trust. Beautiful messages for you. It may be a little bit of a bumpy ride, but in the end, the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and trusting the divine. Beautiful messages, Virgo. The final card that I'm going to pull for you overall is from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Thank you so much, Spirit and Angel Guides, for these beautiful messages for Virgo. What is the overall message, please, from the Shaman's Dream Oracle? Overall message from the Shaman's Dream Oracle, please. Thank you. Spirit of the River, movement toward adventure. This is a beautiful reading for you, Virgo. The first card that we pulled out for you is the Two of Roses, Winged Messengers. And you can see the dove at the top of this card. It's carrying a message in its beak. And of course, you know, it's a message of peace, obviously. If I can hold the card still for you. There's an angel there with that scroll, and there's also a hawk to the right. And so, unfortunately, this card can indicate that there is some type of disagreement within your family. It could be within any type of relationship, but generally this is within a family relationship. And you can see that there is a broken cup on the table. Perhaps you can see. And that's the indication of some type of conflict there. And excuse me, Virgo, I apologize. The hawk also flying in from the other side indicates that there could potentially be times when you might have the tendency to get pulled into the fray, Virgo, and you have to be able to pull yourself back and see things from your higher self's perspective. You may be compelled to be a peacemaker in a certain situation, and you need to do whatever your soul and spirit guides you to do. But know that with the hawk flying in, there's a potential of more conflict to come in. But you have the power to rise above those challenges, because as you see, the spirit dove there is flying high above those challenges. So you can see things clearly and deal with them effectively at this time. So just remember to try to see this, whatever this issue is for you, whatever this conflict may be, try to remember to see it from your higher self's perspective, from your higher mind, and from your compassionate heart, which Virgos that I know don't have any problem doing that. It can be tough sometimes, I know. There's a special note that comes with this card that says that you can gain further insight from the right-hand side of this card where the hawk is flying in from. Look to that card to find out more about this conflict and its resolution. So that card for you will be the Three of Scrolls, Setting Your Course. So it could be perhaps that making a decision about what direction you want to go in will help you with this conflict and resolution. So let your spirit help you and tell you if there are past life experiences that may be influencing things that are at play right now in this situation. And you'll know if that resonates with you, Virgo. I want to also read the Akashic Force for each of these cards. I'm going to try to remember to do that because I feel it's important, and that's part of the reason I wanted to share these cards, because of these messages. So if it's helpful to people, then that makes me glad. The Akashic Force for this card reads, with a deep breath, bring your focus within you and feel the brilliant, pure white energy of your higher self. As you fill with a sense of this radiant being, invite a message from your spirit about any personal concern that lies before you at this time. Whether you get a word, a feeling, or an image, let yourself receive that message immediately. This card was clarified by the Tower. The number 16 reduces to a 7. Obviously, sometimes things have to fall before something new can be rebuilt, Virgo. And a tower means sudden change, usually, the unexpected. Towers can be good too. Towers are not always bad. It's the Everyday Witch Tarot explanation for this card, or definition, is things go boom, something like that. Things fall down, go boom, something like that. But I don't necessarily view it as a bad thing. It's just sudden change. So it could be, with this winged messenger card, that it's something to do with, some type of conflict that it's going to have to resonate with you, Virgo, if that's something that you feel is a tower moment. Maybe it could be a tower moment in not something physical, but in your mind, in a way of thinking and thoughts and ideas that you've had that you are changing. So if you're seeing this from your higher self's perspective, it's a lot different than seeing it from your 3D perspective. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. Faith. And that's whatever you believe, Virgo. Whatever faith is for you. Faith in the universe. Faith in your God. Whatever that means for you. Beautiful. The next card's out for you. As I said, it could be a little tough, with that conflict, but sometimes things have to fall for something better to be born of it. So, as this card said, remember this. If you have to make this a mantra or a meditation, love is opening you miraculously, amazingly. Everything you need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. Write it down. Repeat it to yourself. The Three of Scrolls setting your course. You can see the captain of the ship is looking through his telescope there, and this card is indicating that you should widen your perspective right now, Virgo. Your horizons are greater than what you perceive them to be. And that is the long and short answer of that card. And you can set your course and steer your boat wherever you want it to go right now. That's the awesome part of this card, because with this being clarified by the Ten of Cups, that's, home and happiness and bliss, the ultimate, happiness in love. So that's a beautiful message. Beautiful message. The Akashic Tarot Akashic Force message for the Three of Scrolls reads, sorry, Virgo, I apologize. Imagine you are a ship upon the sea. The wind has filled your sails, and you cut through the water with ease. Feel the exhilaration of boundless freedom and the assurance of going wherever your will drives you. Where are you headed? Right here. To the Ten of Cups, ultimate happiness, bliss. And with this being clarified by deepening, once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping, detachment, and surrender. They bring the peace of God. And that's definitely the Ten of Cups right there. The peace of God, ultimate happiness and bliss. Whether it's children or not, you can see the abundance on that blanket. But however that resonates for you, Virgo. Setting your course for Ten of Cups. Deepening. Beautiful. The final message that came out for you is the number 16. This is a major arcana in the Akashic Tarot. Excuse me. Reduces to a 7. Caught in the ruins. And you can see two people sitting here in this ruins of this prison. The castle ruins are in the background, and they obviously are not entrapped. They can climb out. There's no roof on the prison. And this could be a prison of your mind and of your thought patterns, and that's another, it's just something that I keep feeling. Could potentially just be your thought patterns that you're trying to break out of. And you have the power to do that, Virgo. Whatever this issue is that you feel stuck in or imprisoned in, you have the power to climb out of. And with this being a major arcana, this is a very strong message for you in this reading, that you have the power to do this. The courage and strength to change things lie within you, and you've got to change your beliefs as they happen. Because if you do nothing, it's just going to continue, right? Don't let, your past choices ruin your future. You've got the power to climb out of whatever the situation is now. So if it's a behavioral or an actual addiction, or I have to mention if it's a relationship or a job that you're not happy in, there are, a million different things that it could be, but you have the power, and that's the important thing to remember. The Akashic Force for this card: think of one thing in your life that holds you back and sabotages your success and joy. It may feel like a dark prison, but you already have the key. Fill yourself up with love and self-honoring, and see yourself taking your next step to freedom. Feel yourself fill up with that, and then it's clarified by the Queen of Cups. That's beautiful. That's exactly emotionally supportive, healing. So maybe you need to give this to yourself. Whenever any of the kings or queens come into a reading, it has to be mentioned that it could be a new love interest, male or female, it doesn't matter, feminine energy, and it's a loving, supportive energy, as you can see. So you can give this to yourself if that's what you need, Virgo. Fill your own cup, and you can fill another. So whatever this is that you may be struggling with, excuse me, once again, trust. Allow me, Divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. Can't say any more about that, Virgo. What did I say about the God of your belief? You know, the universe, the divine, whatever that means for you. Trust the divine, and the universe knows exactly how to handle your problems, your deepest longings, whatever it is. Whatever that is for you. I'm going to try to zoom in on this if I can. I know the light is funny out here right now, but I couldn't resist doing all these readings outside, and it's been wonderful. I love being outside. Spirit of the river reduces to a 5. It's a 50. Movement toward adventure, addiction to problems, allowing and trusting the current. The spirit of the river invites you to step into the flow, to stop swimming against or avoiding the current. Allow the waters to carry you downstream, away from the eddies and whirlpools. It's time to heed the call of a new adventure waiting for you. Stop working on the problem for a while. The issue is not what it seems. It is your addiction to fixing what has gone bad that is consuming so much of your time. Work to create a greater good, and the bad will resolve itself on its own. There's nothing that you can accomplish with more efforting, as the situations in your life now are subject to forces beyond your control. Recognize this, step back, and trust the flow. There is no loss of face or lack of honor or integrity. It is simply the way things are at this moment. When this card appears, it is time to say yes to the next leg of your journey. Your life is like a river, inevitably and inexorably flowing to the sea, which is your divine destination. Be fearless and release yourself to the rushing water in the middle of the stream. Whatever it is you're holding on to, the feelings, the thoughts, and beliefs about how things are or how they should be or could be, can be fixed easily with the power of the spirit of the river. Simply let go and enjoy the thrill of the ride. All will be well. All will be well, Virgo. I hope that this reading has resonated with you. I hope that you have a beautiful August. If you like this reading, please hit that like button for me right now so I can get these messages out to more people and try to spread these messages of positivity with the Akashic Tarot. Again, I do hope this resonated with you. It is a beautiful reading, Virgo, and I hope and pray that you are able to trust and believe that all will be well. Have a beautiful August. Love and light.